Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 20 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. First off, yes, I'm kind of sick. Sorry if my voice sounds a little bit lower or less enthusiastic for the next week or so, but I will just get through man flu as quickly as possible. Well, we are in episode number 49, one away from that key 50 episodes. And that has gone like incredibly fast. It really has done. Now, if you are enjoying the series, do me a massive favor, smash that thumbs up button. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Click the notification bell, become part of the notification squad, and enjoy it, really. So, we are going to start today's episode off with our squad battles rewards. Now, I played just a little bit, really, mainly for like the weekly objectives, and that's about it. Like I just did it really for the objectives. So a lot of it was just against beginner, against like the team of the week or the featured squad. Just get one goal and then just leave it in the background because I'd rather do other stuff. Squad battles doesn't entice me as much as it used to. I think because the rewards aren't as good nowadays as they were a couple of FIFAs ago. But typically what we've been getting is just gold 2 every week, which offers us out a couple of packs. It's a little bit of a fix for a couple of packs, really, is what it is. And the first one is a prime mixed players pack, so both bronze, silver and gold, and you know, it's not the greatest packs, but you never know when those bronzes and silvers are going to be worth something. Like they're probably the more valuable part of the pack than the golds are at this point. And then, well, the next pack we end up getting is a 25k pack. And of course, we add 11,000 coins to our account as well. So, you know, it's not that bad. And you only have to really get about 12,000 XP or squad battles points, whatever they're actually called. But this time around, we don't actually get anything. Some weeks I'll get stuff. Some weeks I won't. And this is one of those weeks where things just, you know, didn't really pan out, but it was all good because we needed to do the squad battles for the weekly objectives to get us enough XP to head towards the Zaha, the Taliso, whatever it was, and actually getting a few coins from doing squad battles, getting that 11,000 coins boosted us up to enough coins that we had to go and get ourselves a Furlong Mendy, which is something that I've mentioned in a previous episode. We could now use him as Neymar gets enough chemistry from both Mbappe and Guardiola that we could stick a strong link to Eder Militao and use Furlong Mendy. I'm going to make that mistake hundreds of times, so get used to it. But basically, this was one night. This was when I got squad battles rewards. And I put the chem style on him. I go with a Sentinel because that's what I had in the club. And then I think the next thing that you're going to see when the clip comes to it is the next day where I realize, oh, I need to go and do objectives. So I actually need some money. So I'm going to just sell Furlong Mendy right away. So that's what we're going to do in the next clip. Basically, he lasted one night in my club. I didn't play any games with him. Fortunately, because I got him during Squad Battles rewards, he was a bit cheaper, and we could sell him for 31.5k. So we've probably made a little bit of money on the Mendy. Maybe not with the chemistry style that we applied, but so be it. We've at least broken even there. And what we have now is 35,000 coins. Now, with that money, we can go out and buy players that are going to help us through some other objectives this week. And we'll come back to Furlong Mendy later in the week when I free these coins up once again. But I needed a couple of German players because that is one of the parts of the OZIL SBC. So Timo Werner is someone that has come down in price to around 25k now, and we also got a Serge Gnabry for 7.5k. So that is going to create a little German triangle, because we still have Goretzka in our club, of course, to basically give us some Germans to hopefully score in rivals, because we need to score 10 goals with Germans, and that will be one part of the OZIL objective done. So in terms of like custom tactics, I'm actually going to swap it so that Neymar and Mbappe are out wide as my cams in the 4-2-3-1, and then Gnabry and Werner are like front and centre, central cam and striker, so that they can be the ones that actually put the goals away, hopefully with the aid of Mbappe and Neymar. So yeah, that's what we've decided to do. You guys might not want to take it like that seriously. You might not want to go out and spend 25k on a Werner. But like, if you can get them for a good price, use them for a few games, get the objectives done more easily, and then sell them for roughly the same, sometimes even a little bit more, it's just worth it, isn't it, right? And then there's two or three, or four even objectives left to do in the weekly gold, week 5 I think it is, which is going to obviously help us with some XP as we are very, very close to picking our storyline player. So into Rivals we go to score some goals with Germans. We're just going to take these one by one on these objectives. And then if we can kill two birds with one stone by getting some of the weekly ones done, then that's great. But really, I was just focusing here on getting 10 goals with German players. That was the first thing that I wanted to tick off the list. And then we will focus on getting the Premier League chip shot goals at some point later in this episode and hopefully in another episode as well. But we get our first goal after 67 minutes. Not going to lie, this one was a little bit of a bore fest, but we finally broke the deadlock, and it is with Werner the Burner. He feels absolutely ridiculous in this game. I'm not going to lie, he might be up there as one of the best strikers I've used. So much so that I genuinely thought about maybe just keeping hold of him. And then Gnabry just knocks it in. And we are able to get a second goal with Werner. I'm going to just call him Werner or Werner. I don't really know. But we get a second goal with him there. So that's 2 goals in one match, which is nice. That's sort of the average that I would hope to get. You know, maybe it would take me 5 games or so to get those 10 goals. And then luckily, we get ourselves a third goal. So in a game which was really quiet up until like nearly the 70th minute, we end up getting a 3-goal lead here. I guess maybe this opponent just decided to push a little bit more and it left him slightly more exposed. But yeah, as you can see, we come away with a 3-0 victory in what could have been a game that went very, very differently. It was very much a possession-holding, slow build-up type of player, and we were able to hit him on the counter-attack quite nicely. So 3 goals with Germans in that game, and that's also going to boost us up for the first time of the Road to Glory into a new division. Division 3 welcomes you, Lasty. Now, I know a lot of you guys have probably did this ages ago. We've been struggling. Yeah, so we're at our highest skill rating ever, whilst we're still changing the team around to try and get players to do different objectives. So somehow I'm still managing to make it work. I'm guessing the downfall will happen at some point in time, but we can go into our next game and again try and get some more German goals. This guy's got a nice squad. He's got some Bundesliga and Premier League and stuff. Just genuinely was a nice team. And this is what I was finding with Werner, is that he makes such great runs. His runs are right on the edge of the defensive line, you know, so he doesn't get offside. And I just noticed it a few times. He genuinely seems outstanding. And he's one of my kryptonite players. He is one of those players which I can't defend against, alongside Rashford and Vardy and, you know, all the others that I've mentioned in the episode. So, I don't know whether or not actually having Werner, maybe we just get him as a cheeky super sub or something. I don't know. It might be a little bit too much to spend on a super sub, but he seems very, very good. I'm now at the point where I'm kind of okay with the amount of goals we've let in against him, because when I've used him as well, he's been outstanding. So we got a quick 2-0 rage quit there, but they were both German goals, so we're up to 5 out of 10 in just 2 games. Next up, my opponent is obviously enjoying the Scream promo, as he's got Tony Kroos as well as Iago Aspas, and this was the toughest player that I played yet in Rivals. We give a penalty away quite early. Now this guy, with the team that he had, was really slow at the build-up, but really methodical with the dribbling. He was really good at dribbling on this game, and I definitely struggled against it, that's for sure. And he whips a cross in. It's Luka Modric to get his second goal of the game. One was a penalty, and his second is a header. And that's 2 goals that are kind of unheard of for Modric, I guess. But yeah, we end up going down the other end. We do get ourselves a goal, so at least we've got a German goal in this match, should we eventually lose. I moved the goalkeeper the wrong way, and Griezmann gets a free attempt at getting a third goal for my opponent. So just after the halftime break, we end up being 3-1 down. But not too long afterwards, literally, I think a kickoff goal style, we are able to run through and get another goal with Gnabry. So that was excellent. We're actually getting more out of this game than I'd hoped, because it is stressful to play against people that are slow and methodical and you can't get the ball off of. So to actually end up getting an equaliser here was more than I could ever hope of, and to get 2 goals with German players was super helpful for us. So GG's to that guy. I think I got cheese luck there. I genuinely should not have got a draw against that guy, but we of course got the finesse shots done, so that was another 2000 XP, bringing us over and past the level 29 threshold, so we get the Nara Inc. Tifo now. So I'll apply the Tifo and it will now be in games. It looks cool. Nothing much more to say about it. It's just a Tifo at the end of the day. But we are now like a small amount of XP away, less than a level away from getting up to level 30 and then having to make our decision. So at this point, I needed to, I can't remember what I was trying to do now. I think I was trying to get an assist with Neymar and then win the match. And then also get like a chip shot and a volley and like all sorts of stuff going on to try and get objectives and get XP and work our way towards OZIL and stuff like that. But, and obviously, I still need German goals. So we got one with Werner there, but this guy was just better than me. I got absolutely destroyed. But I didn't want to quit simply because I already had a goal with a German player. So I stuck it out till the end, ended up getting beat 6-1 in a game which was actually a lot closer than the scoreline looked. But yeah, so be it. It happens from time to time. I am playing at a high skill rating for my own skill level, right? So yeah, you can expect that from time to time. We get another goal with Werner here, so just one to go and we will have our 10 German goals. But my opponent sort of hits the post, basically sets himself up with an assist, Aguero to Aguero. Fair play, you know, that's going to happen every now and again. We end up getting ourselves the 10th German goal there with Serge Gnabry, so we can focus on something else after this game, which is nice. And then I concede that, and considering one of my goals here was an assist with Neymar, which would have made it 3 out of 3 for getting an assist with a certain level of physicality and certain level of passing, and we would have got another OZIL assist done. I can't believe the All Blacks let that in from a corner because that stopped me winning. Yeah, that was annoying, but again, so be it. Like it happens. Skill rating wise, we stay roughly the same. It's a draw. At least it's not. At least I didn't get that to end up getting a loss. But the gold medalist is complete. So at this point in time, we can say goodbye to both. To both Serge Gnabry and also we can say goodbye to Timo Werner as well. Not that it might be our final goodbye ever, because like I said, I genuinely have been enjoying Timo Werner. Maybe if he gets an inform or something, we can look at him, because he, or hopefully he gets like a player a month or something, because he was very, very good. So the team then adjusted to this, basically gone back to kind of what we're used to using, but instead of Ben Yedder at striker, I just put Rashford there on 7 chem, because I obviously need to focus on trying to get myself chip goals with Premier League players. Now this is where I would say things went a little bit downhill for me, because to get chip shots using specific players in rivals matches, it's quite difficult. And some of you might have been able to get it done really soon, but what I found is that people could tell after my first couple of shots that I was trying to do it, and therefore they wouldn't bring their goalkeeper out at all, or it was just tough. Right here was a good opportunity for me to get a chip shot goal. I fluffed it up. Yeah, and in this game right here, I'd spent the whole time trying to get the objective done, that I was ending up being 1-0 down against someone that I thought I was better than. So eventually I just decided, you know what, screw this. We'll just go in and try and win the game. I got 1 goal back, but then I missed a couple of stupid attempts, which could have won me the game. So, yeah, I don't know how to do it. I don't know whether to just try and let it happen naturally, but the only player I have forward from the Prem is Rashford, so maybe I need to adjust my team even more to fit like Pookie in there, or even Harry Kane that I've got. And I don't know. We're able to score decent goals with Rashford. That was a lovely goal, but obviously it doesn't mean anything. I need the chip shot goal to go in. So another mistake from Oblak here. I don't know why he boots it so low, but we end up conceding from that. So he's not had the greatest of episodes, and I know a lot of it is down to me pushing the buttons, but yeah, it's just unfortunate that a lot of it has all happened in one episode. So I think this might have been the game. I think this was the game right here which just sent me over the edge of I think I basically rage quit my day after this point. So we're back down to like 1450 skill rating. Another loss and we will get relegated back down to Division 4, which I don't really care. Like Division 3, Division 4, I don't really care about. I like to finish rank 2, so hopefully we can make that happen this week. I'm going to be spending a little bit more time in bed and relaxing till I can get rid of this cold. So who knows where we'll finish up. But I just want to get rid of the cold as soon as I possibly can so that I can sound normal again for you guys. But yeah, it's going to come towards the end of the episode. We still have to get a couple of the weekly objectives done. So we still need a chip shot goal. We still need a volley goal, and they're in rivals matches. And then we still need 2 chip shot goals with Premier League players in rivals matches or wins. I don't know. And we need to get an assist with Neymar or Dembele because they have the right physicality levels and passing levels. And then win the match to get part of OZIL done. I'm not super fussed about OZIL. It would be nice to get that 87 rated player simply for good SBC fodder. But if the thing is too stressful to get the chip shots and it's just not happening for me, I actually don't mind if we get later on in the week and I haven't done it. So I will try it. I will continue trying it. But if it's just not working out for us, I think you can pick up 87s for like 15k or something. So it's just not the end of the world. But obviously it would be very nice to get that. And he might be an all right first owner card. A lot of people have been saying some good things about him. So I will persevere. Don't you worry about that. Guys, that is going to be the end of the episode. Once again, apologies for the voice and the overall just illness. I hope to get rid of this as soon as possible because I don't like feeling like this at all. But if you would do me a massive favor, you want to make me feel a little bit better today, hit that thumbs up button. Let's get 3,000 likes on this episode. That would be awesome. And you can of course subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, come follow me on Twitter and Instagram. That would be great. And most importantly, I hope you out there have a wonderful day. I'll catch you tomorrow with another episode. Peace.